Whatever you say, you can't hold me back. Rhythm chills the air, the fearless to dance. Shatter the spiral before the leave undone. Here comes hell and ties. Hold on the war paint, keep your steps. Nothing sight, wake me up. Feel my heartbeat. Fly away, let me fly.
Directly to the settings menu, but test 1 2 1 2. It's not the microphone I wanted to be using. Testing. Okay, that seems to be the microphone I want. So, there was a video that played the first time I launched this, but I don't know how to replay that. Okay, he's the one that I've heard was pretty overpowered.
Again and again.
I make my own luck.
I like a Cavera.
This'll be fun.
I need to see what this double jump feels like, but that could be potentially interesting and stuff. Does not seem like there's any remap for the buttons. Let's not take anything yet. I'm guessing this will be filled in later. I'm not a huge fan of the fake mouse cursor stuff, but it will do. Seems fairly standard.
You have deployed to Tau Ceti 4, an abandoned settlement that holds many valuable resources. Gather what you can and proceed to the exfiltration point, which I have marked on your map. Your durability was unexpectedly impacted during infill. Find a medical cabinet and search it for repair supplies.
It's a little juddery. Let's see if we can shoot this in or turn on a frame rate counter. .30 FPS. No wonder that was looking like shit to me. How do we get 60? Says target frame rate 16. Okay, for some reason that works way better. Until I manually set the cap to 60, it was running at 30.
Return to your consumable interface and ready a shield cell. Use it to regenerate damaged shields. Settlement security has been disrupted. Search the containers in the next room for armaments, ammunition, and a way outside.
A little slow on the weapon swap. Okay, you cannot do the hybrid, unfortunately. Because this is me using the mouse look, and then my left stick does nothing. Unfortunate. Oh well. Okay, there's no auto cover system. Time's not too bad on that. Yeah. A design complaint I have about futuristic games in general, but I get it a bit more with extracting shooters, is the whole idea that we'll be like hundreds of years into the future and still using iron sights on all the guns. Because why do you just not have a built-in optic? I get it, they want to itemize that shit. Theoretically, if I was down here, my head would still be visible. Can't go prone.
Signal recall window closes in 20 minutes.
Okay, 4 mod slots for every gun, whether it's a sidearm or a main gun. Trigger's a little weird for that, but it works. Hard to be for ping. That's a knife, but it's melee when you have your gun. small cooldown on it. That's
Your shell is
Going
equipped with a
outside.
map. Open it and ping your exfiltration point.
Oh, that's not very good at all.
Hostile forces detected. Engage or evade the enemy as you move toward your exit. Thankfully, your shell is equipped with powerful abilities. Deploy them to give yourself an edge in a firefight.
The graphics definitely have a very stylized, kind of toony look to them, especially when you look into like, it's like the distant grass and the way it's kind of doing its rendering. And it's got a look to it that I don't hate, but it's also kind of very not looking like the trailers. If anything, I would kind of prefer that the trailers had a more stylized look like this, so that you'd have like a more consistent look to the soft shading going on. But yeah, you'll just have to get fucking around a bit while I just heal out. How it heals. Okay. They're not too blind. This is where I probably am gonna have to play on
Reach the
keyboard if I
exfil
can't
point
remap the
and activate the
gamepad.
device to escape the planet with everything you carry. Failure to exfiltrate within the time limit will result in the loss of everything you carry and the death of your shell. You can explore the area to find more loot, but remain cautious. The UESC units are designed to dispatch runners. You've reached the exfil point. Activate it to initiate the matter transfer and transport yourself and your possessions to safety. Once the transfer begins, stay within the active area or you will be left behind. Until signal loss.
I was kind of expecting them to ask you to do a little bit more in the first run than just exfil right away. Have fun, Sif. Hold inputs. Okay, so you say my mic's a little low. Let's see if I can boost my gain a bit little. Testing. It's going into the yellow line.
Greetings, runner. This is the onboard navigational intelligence, ONI if you prefer, CyberAcme's dedicated
I see what
AI
you're doing there.
guide. We are currently communicating through a direct neural interface. Your shell sustained unusual durability damage during your last run. As a result, CyberAcme protocol dictates you undertake a brief reorientation. To begin, I will provide you with a series of contracts pertaining to Tau Ceti. You will face hostile entities, including other runners competing for the objects and artifacts you seek. For now, focus on searching for materials and familiarizing yourself with your shell's abilities. You may exfiltrate if the possibility presents itself, but a far more likely outcome is your expedient demise. Please prepare for your run.
Okay, so these would be like your dailies and weeklies. I see the slide was okay for her, but the jump was extremely underwhelming.
Combat systems primed.
Okay, so everyone says Locust is overpowered. I'll give that a shot.
Deployment location, perimeter. Expansion efforts in this area ended abruptly after an unknown biohazard event.
No, he's more mobile than the mobility character. That's stupid.
Defensive position on me.
Okay, his shield is not amazing, because it doesn't really have the width to cover teammates who aren't directly behind you, but it's something. It's a similar issue that Concord's tank classes had, where they couldn't really cover anyone who wasn't stacked directly behind them, but the game wasn't really tight enough for you to be leaning over people's shoulders and making those precise shots, and moving in formation like that. Whereas in other games that are hero shooters, which this is definitely one of, you want to be able to cover people to the sides of you. You want to be able to push as a unit. So, double sprint and I can thrust.
Cover me.
Okay, no, this is stupid. He's faster than the character whose whole thing is going fast.
Almost ready.
Reloading.
Can't take much more. Almost ready.
Who's fighting them? But no. How do I actually equip that mod? And why can't I just use my mouse in this menu instead of the fake mouse? Oh, it's only on the V95, and this is not a V95, so makes it even more annoying. So we use these to unlock the stuff from the market.
Watch your step.
Signal recall window closes in 20 minutes.
20 is fine.
Tracking profit opportunity.
Claymore down.
These are fairly small maps then, just 5 locations. Feels like a fairly short sprint away from any of them.
Prepare for increased hostile action.
Hear something loud, but where's the ship? Oh, that's Box. There's no reload cancelling. So I'm guessing that would reveal players if there was any hiding nearby. Okay, so that's the full damage.
Stealth engaged.
Okay, how do I
Prepare
use
for increased
claymores?
hostile action.
Okay.
Shield gone. Almost ready.
Supply secured.
Barricade ready.
X-ray with cargo intact. Warning, low data integrity.
Search and destroy prime.
Thought I can backpedal out of it enough. Oh, let's see how this goes. Oh, I can move while reviving a little. That's not too bad. That's a long cooldown in your shield ability there, over 20 seconds.
No, I am down.
Oh, could this be a wipe?
Systems failing.
There's a wipe.
UESC reinforcements incoming.
Oh, gross. Are they hacking yet? It's pretty goofy to get turned into a loot container. Do it!
15 minutes until signal loss.
Yeah, that's fine. Say on controller this feels a little stiff. I'll probably switch to just using keyboard. Your crew failed to exfil. Your previous shell has been destroyed and all items in your inventory have been lost. Contract progress, XP, and credits gained from data cards are maintained. Successful exfils are rare, but death is not the end. Learn from your mistakes, prepare for your next run, and try again. To help you financially recover from this loss, Cyracme has given you a sponsored kit. It does not like me using the keyboard on the menu or the mouse, so I guess I have to plug the controller back in. Okay, so it's like a preset. Okay, so this is your basic bitch kit for when you don't have anything.
I see it all.
Yeah, that just takes me to the right screen, but there's no profile customization. Guess I'll get the other factions as I go on. Okay, let's try Blackbird. Or what's her name again? Yeah, Blackbird. Come on. I don't want to vault my sponsor kit, I want to... Well, there's a gun in there, but apparently I can't equip the gun before I start. I wonder if the sponsor kits are a response to those folks who, apparently in the earlier versions, got screwed over and they had to deploy just knives and no guns. Well, it does seem to just let you loose and let you get into it fairly quickly, so that's appreciated. Well, since we have some time, let's work with fixing up my stream overlay. That's a bit too wide.
Advisory. Disregard emotional hesitation while scavenging perimeter. Expected status of inhabitants is deceased.
Now, over a minute just to charge your E? Damn.
I have detected an opportunity for considerable profit.
I wonder how many players in a match.
Restoring ammo.
Hold up, reloading.
Seeker deployed.
Okay, I really don't like the slow ramp up on the HMG, like it's supposed to be a video game minigun. I also don't like that even though I rebound looting to a different button, it's still showing it as E. Yeah, I'm not as mobile as the heavy guy, but it seems like I have slightly more heat meter. So that's something, I guess. I am swapping back and forth between the two controllers just to get a bit of a feel for each. But if it really is going to be like this, then there's bugbears for me either way. Okay, that's a lot of shield. And I'm guessing if I do missions, I'll be able to get some backpack upgrades. It's gotta be... Let's try changing sensitivity. No. Settings. Why is it on 2 by default? Did it apply? Well, mode sensitivity would be nice to change it between ADS and generally. There we go. change the ADS even a bit.
Recall window will remain stable for 20 minutes.
Saturday.
UESC reinforcements incoming. UESC reinforcements incoming.
Restoring ammo.
Reloading.
Engage. Gathering intel.
Damn it.
Yeah, it seems like combat-wise Blackbird doesn't have a lot going on, but for the intel aspect, I would probably stick with her. I want to get into a fight where I can actually lay into something with the LMG and see if the damage per shot is much better.
Trap set.
Warning, reinforcements detected. Connection collapse in 15 minutes.
Systems amped. See ya. Need a reload. Echo pulse searching. Gotta reload.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Who's out? Shields broke.
Yeah, I don't feel like the DPS is really justifying the low fire rates and the slow reload on this, but yeah, there's something more my speed.
Trap set. Can't take much more. Need eyes on.
Yeah, my backpack is so small right now, I kind of want to keep the space mostly for useful stuff rather than just sell value. Plus, it's the alpha, there's a good chance that they'll wipe this before the full game anyway.
Pinging our exit. We've learned enough, let's not risk anymore. Reloading.
And that looks like shit, but it's interesting at least.
Warning, reinforcements detected.
Having it spawn in reinforcements from the AI when you start exfilling is a bit of a cheap way to try and add some engagement, but it doesn't look like it's actually coming up. see that shoulder cam stuff is a much more interesting way to see the game. That somewhat evokes the way that the trailers looked. Now, let's go back to messing with my text box. Let's shift that over again. Stream delays getting in the way a bit too. Almost. I just can't use the menu at all sometimes until it just decides that my mouse is working again. Okay, no, I'm clicking on factions, and it's opening my loadouts. Now I see my mouse, but I can't move my mouse. Now I can move my mouse. Now I can't. What is up with this game? Let's try windowed mode. Now in windowed mode this seems to work.
You've completed the first step of your Cyber Acme reorientation. Congratulations. As you have seen, the Unified Earth Space Council, the UESC, has deployed forces across the Tau Ceti colony. Their extreme hostility suggests they wish to control access by any means necessary. Their destruction is therefore completely acceptable. I'll gather data on your combat abilities. Remember to repair damage to your shields and shell to maximize your combat efficacy. Good luck.
There we go. Your bots use a shield charge, easy enough.
Yeah, good. Put me in already.
Let's pick a fight.
It's kind of crazy how the shield is actually like the least important part of his kit. Like, the missile pods do direct damage and that's some help, but realistically it's just the fact that he has the tactical sprint and the thruster that's actually way cooler.
Ecosystem's tuned.
It is time.
And yeah, I think I'll play Void just so that I've given everyone a bit of a shot. The fact that you have to be airborne to do Shadow Dive also seems a little arbitrary. Try using the invisibility abilities. See how that shapes things up. Yeah. That said, while the game visually is like not super impressive, it is only 6 gigs, so that's somewhat impressive. If we're really running all 3 maps, they've definitely compressed the shit out of this. And it's kind of refreshing to have a game that's not like 180 gigs, like fucking Call of Duty, taking up everything on your hard drive. Oh, that's not me. For a second I was like, was that my microphone echoing when I had a water drink or something? But nope. It's one of my teammates.
Reminder, weave worms ready to acknowledge end-of-life signal. Termination is a reboot. Alert. Profit opportunity
Restoring
detected.
ammo.
Don't see how to mute him, unfortunately. I just want to point out again, it says E on these interact prompts. It's actually F. Yeah, your lateral movement is extremely slow.
Reloading. Careful now.
Oh. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, that patch kit is probably going to be quite useful right now. How do I open the menu for that?
Barricade ready.
GTU's equipment. Drive to open the radio.
Progress made.
How do I open the
Updating
healing
tracker.
item radio? Oh.
Camo filter engaged. Over here.
I probably should have put them on the radio. That wasn't worth pinging. Okay, so the duration on my cloak was relatively long, but over a minute till I can use it again means you've got to be pretty conservative with it.
Recall window will remain stable for 20 minutes.
Like, I would probably prefer if his cloak only lasted a few seconds, but then the cooldown was like 12 seconds.
Warning, reinforcements detected.
Oh, this was that tutorial pod I started in. Doesn't feel like a very big smoke bomb. what do we got? Oh, you don't share loot. I can see that starting some arguments.
Time to hunt.
Astral Trip sounds nice, but I don't have or haven't seen any guns that are compatible, so... This optic is just a nightmare to look at.
Until signal loss.
Set a marker.
I guess we're not gonna have time to go inside then.
Pay attention. Reload. Just a shot.
Seeker deployed.
I wonder if the backpack thing is something I can lose. That would suck.
Barricade that.
I can't take much more. Runner down.
Shield's gone.
UESC reinforcements incoming.
See what I'm seeing?
10 minutes remain.
Shields broke.
Careful now. Down here.
Seeker out.
Whoa!
Synthetic plume. Down. Search and destroy primed.
Going through these kits.
Seeker deployed.
Whoa! Nope.
Shields broke.
I think I was getting some weird collision on that corner.
Keep it tight.
seeing a foundation here. This definitely has potential. And some of these CQB fights there, fairly intense. The time to kill was like higher than the Call of Duty, but it's not as high as like Halo's, some people were saying. Yep, no. There's toxins. No. Oh, there it is. That's it. To the right.
Good run. Let's go.
5 minutes until forced recall.
Go on, exfil. What's the benefit of the guarded exfil? Will it like also have items or something?
Deploying barricade. Stealth engaged.
Warning, reinforcements detected.
I definitely do wish there was a real solo mode, so I wasn't attached to other people. Of the 4 characters, Locust is obviously the most overpowered, but I don't really like playing him. Blackbird is definitely my favorite. Glitch seems like the one that needs to rework the most. I will give her one more run, just to not be talking out of my ass too much. Just vote all of these. Okay, so it's something you level up over time. And then in the black market, I can use some of my almost 2,000 credits to get some basic stuff. That market seems very basic so far. Just stick this stuff in the vault for now and do a basic glitch run to end out the session. And then I'll probably be playing again later this evening. Midnight this time, rather. But I think we'll switch to some Clay Obscure after this. Edition 33, because that's also out today. I just wanted to get my bearings and be comfortable knowing what I'm doing here.
Engaging shell monitoring software. Establishing link. Muting alerts.
So yeah, I only get about 2 of those in before the overheat happens. And you slide a good distance, but the slide just isn't as good as a dash. Her sprint speed is probably a little faster, but I don't feel that zoomy. Man, even the knife joins your heat gauge. I mean, it gets you a little bit of heights, but I can't see it being that useful for getting to places that just couldn't be accessed otherwise. Okay, North Relay.
I have detected an opportunity for considerable profit.
After using shield charge, so that does nothing for me. Ah, that's nice. Just a little income booster.
Good as here.
Recall window will remain stable for 20 minutes.
That's plenty.
Prepare for increased hostile action.
And yeah, I don't think we've seen another human that's not on our team yet. It's been all bots.
Cover me!
Got something worth exfilling with?
Profit opportunity updated.
Toss and count.
Okay, about 500 meters for the other side of the map. So these are pretty small maps, like under a kilometer. Yeah, at this point I should just stop looking at loot for anything that doesn't automatically match what I'm using. blur effects on the dash are nice, but and also, yeah, I don't like that I can't just exfil now that I have good stuff and I have to wait around for the crew. Again, I really would just prefer to play solo and just get my stuff and get out.
Connection collapse in 15 minutes. Prepare for increased hostile action.
They're gonna go get in a fight.
Can't take much more.
Need a reload.
Man down.
I would like to extract with my ship, but I will not abandon them.
Synthetic plume.
Reloading.
Reloading. Cover out.
Can't see friends' inventories. That would be useful if I wanted to like arrange to trade with them, but...
Minutes remaining.
Okay, now I'm heading for the exfil.
Prepare for increased hostile action.
Shield's gone. Reloading.
No way that's droppable. Nope. Yeah, it seems like north is the shortest way around. It's not an empty station. No shield charge. Okay, I've spawned here several times before.
5 minutes until forced recall.
Shit.
Need a fix.
Okay. They can make it here. Now I just need to find that exfil.
Exfil, stay on it.
No one can hide. Almost ready. Take much more.
3 minutes remain.
My backpack's full. So yeah, that's a successful glitch run, but I don't feel like she contributed that much to it with her abilities. Like the slide, it's so punishing on the heat build up, but you're not that encouraged to use it. It really is all about Lotus.
Tau Ceti's waiting.
Find the pattern in the chaos.
Congratulations! You have reached the final step of your reorientation. I must
Reorientation.
now draw attention to the considerable financial investment your replacement shells represent. When you experience death, Cyber Acme is able to upload your consciousness and place it in a new shell, allowing you to retain
Real talk,
your
I don't
memories.
think these runners are making
At
enough money
Cyber
per
Acme,
run
we
for this to be
believe
cost
that
effective.
knowledge is invaluable, as are the exotic materials found on Tau Ceti.
We're running out with like
Exfilling is
hundreds
the
of dollars
only
of
way to
stuff.
claim physical objects from the planet. As you have seen, it is often quite dangerous, but extracting with certain components will allow me to upgrade the parameters of your shell. Thus, a successful exfil can be extremely lucrative, both for Cyber Acme and yourself. This directive will be a challenge. I hope that you are prepared.
So that's just... They're going to continue drip fitting out a little bit more tutorial through the contracts then, I guess. I'll stick with this. I'll definitely play some more. I do have concerns. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything in a vault for later. Buy some shield charges. I don't feel like these come up that often that I need these cures. Obviously it'll be pretty bad if I do get hit while I'm in a fight, but... I have an optic mod. Looks like the vault's gonna need some upgrading too. Still. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break and then I will come back and play some Expedition 33.